the bottom one. Okay. Here we go again.
Yep, new season, new starts. Good evening and welcome everybody to the new season of F1 2017 at racestation.net. My name is
Two things are wrong there. One is not F1 and number two is not the new season. Don't worry, you haven't missed the first 5 races, that's okay.
If you'd let me finish, I was on about the game, not the league.
We've already started arguing, we've only just started the stream.
It's not so much arguing, it's more
Get
stop butting
right.
in. I'm gonna go on a speech strike tonight, I think.
Oh, a speech strike, you say? Pound in the box.
Yeah, pound in the box. Good thing it's a test race and not the actual thing, isn't it?
Anyway, right. We have no idea what to expect with people's form or anything, because the first 2 test races you may have seen have been generic with F2 and F1 racing together. This is the first proper race where F2 racing on their own.
Yeah, this is the last test race that these F2 boys will have before they start their season at Melbourne in 2 weeks' time.
Which I won't be here for. Actually, no, I will be here for. I will be here for the F2. I won't be here for
You'll
the
be
F1.
commentating. You won't.
Yes.
You won't be able to make our league race the week after.
No. Question: will the lobby glitch out?
Well, assuming no one, we're not expecting anyone to join late, because we've got everyone.
And because we're starting in qualifying, it should be okay.
Should be fine, but
Not holding
as long
my
as no
breath.
one disconnects and leaves the lobby, we should be absolutely fine.
Otherwise, this could be a very long night.
It could well indeed.
Okay, here we go. Qualifying for the Spanish F2 test race. We got new drivers.
same...
New. Oh god, it's heavy rain.
It's wet. Heavy rain. Welcome to the new season, F2.
How many people do we think have tested in the heavy rain?
Not many.
1 or 0?
I wouldn't want to hazard a guess, but to be fair, most of the lobbies that I've been in, the lobbies have been set to clear. So, unless they've done some Spain running in the wet on time trial or in Korea or whatever it may be, I don't suspect many people have actually done a lot of wet running, if at all.
Oh, Toro Rosso is making the first move. Oh, back to where we were saying before. We've got new drivers and existing drivers in different cars.
Yes, we have. There's been a bit of a shuffle round, and we have had a few new members and a few members who have returned after a few years out, one of which, in the Renault, just leaving now, Mr. BK1975, who has not raced on Race Station, I believe, since 2013, maybe 14, but it's been a little while. I think it's fair to say it's the first time in the PS4 era he's raced in the F1 League, F2D, whatever it may be.
I don't actually see what car Soulman's in. What car Soulman in now? Because I thought he was in the Toro Rosso.
Yeah, he still is in the Toro Rosso.
Okay,
BK's gone flying off.
Yeah, in the Renault. So, yeah, you've already put a cursor on him. So if we remember back to last year, we had Dave 1025 is now. If we go quickly through the driver changes in the cars, we've got Dave 1025 has moved from Mercedes to Toro Rosso. His teammate is
Soulman, who stayed.
Soulman, that's the one.
We've had J19 and White both moved from Ferrari to Mercedes. Prenter has moved from Renault to Ferrari.
Jay Sturris has moved from, I want to say, Williams to Sauber.
He would be correct, and he's got a new member as his teammate and good mate at Jay Sturris's. That's Blood and Sands 15.
Callum Rose has also moved from Williams to Red Bull.
KO has moved from Haas to the Ferrari.
Michael C, who's
new member,
and is now in the Haas.
He's the sole Haas driver, as his teammate pulled out prior to the season starting.
Yep. TLK. Sauber has moved to Force India.
Artman has rejoined. He was part of the league a few years ago. Left and has come back and is in the Williams. Alongside Matey Boy, who moved from, I want to say, Force India.
Yep, you're correct.
To Williams.
And that's everyone so far is on track.
And then JB Troll was the other one who was the official GP2 reserve last year. He's now got a full-time drive in Force India.
And Whiteside has moved from McLaren to Renault, I want to say.
Yes, Renault, and Putterland has upgraded from the Toro Rosso to the Red Bull.
And we've got Madman left Sauber to McLaren.
And Soups has moved to McLaren as well from Haas.
Yeah. So we think that's everyone.
I think that's everyone. If we've missed someone out, we do apologise. But I'm just keeping an eye on Putterland, who's just starting a lap.
Keeping an eye on Matey Boy. So who are we expecting to be quick? Then going from last year's form, Matey Boy, not Matey Boy, sorry. Matey Boy is expected to be quick, but
you're expecting the likes of Madman, Putterland, KO, Dave 1025 if he gets his season up and running.
Yeah. Michael C, who's quick in the wet at Malaysia.
Yep, he was good. He was good in the last test race last week. J19, he was there or thereabouts last year.
Yeah. He was struggling with the 16 game, saying that most people were struggling with the 16 game where they wouldn't get the front end to work and they weren't having confidence with it. With these new cars, they've got completely different driving characteristics. More.
They have indeed.
If you went straight from 16 to 17, it feels more like driving a forklift truck. But once you've adjusted your setups, it's all right.
For what we are expecting a bit of a grid shuffle from last year to this year with those drivers who have remained in this league. J19 goes quickest, 135.2.
Matey Boy's 5th. So what's the order at the moment? So Putterland coming out the final corner now. Interesting, the final corner for Putterland is not flat.
It's probably more a confidence thing, wanting to know how much grip he's got in the wet.
Will Dave 1025 go round again, or is he going a bit late? No, he's going round again. You
would have thought most of these guys would have just put in a good...
Whoa!
a good amount of fuel in. And just, oh dear, yeah, he's had a moment out the last corner.
Yeah, he sort of got a bit of a tank slap on. I think that's the technical term for it. I haven't seen Whiteside or Madman out on the track yet.
Whiteside's out now, and in the gravel at turn 4.
Oh, okay.
Madman... Scrolling through. I don't think he's moved yet. No. He's not out there yet.
I wonder if he's just waiting for something. I don't know. He's not going to dry
either
up.
That or I mean, one thing on this new game, for our point of view as a commentator, we no longer know the weather forecasts.
No, that's the one problem. But the good news is we don't need to leave.
Yes, we don't need to leave.
Time, so no more glitch starts. Hooray!
Yes.
Everything else is glitched. Hooray!
As Whiteside goes round the old version of track layout. So we never know what the weather's going to do. So maybe
Madman has just made a move.
Okay, I was going to say maybe the weather was going to dry up a bit.
Oh, both McLarens have made a move. Super's following them out.
They're obviously having a bit of a discussion about what to do.
When Soups joined the old GP2 league,
yes,
at Hockenheim, I want to say he was quite quick until I think he
was quick.
I think he lost his front wing or something. Then Madman's losing it.
I don't think it was so much his front wing. He had his front wheel knocked off by a certain Mr. Soulman coming out of turn one.
I knew there was some sort of issue that happened.
Yes, Soulman tried going in the middle of two cars already side by side and put Soups in a wall. So that's... Oh, we've got a car on the grass out of 5. Who's that?
One problem there is with this game, you can't tell. You still can't tell. You can't look at all the order. All the ones that are in the pit lane, you can't have a look at where they are.
Yeah.
You can only look at who's on the track.
Oh, it's Matey Boy is going slowly out of fuel as he approaches turn 7 and 8. I've just noticed as well,
there is a small amount of lag from Artman.
Yes, I was just about to refer to that.
Talking of lag, TLK, where are you? How is your internet holding up?
Matey Boy has stopped.
Why has he done that?
I don't know, but he's completely out of fuel, and I think he's on the grass. I think he's actually struggling to get any momentum. He's come right into the middle of turn 7 and 8.
What position is he in at the moment?
Matey Boy's in 7th. Oh, he's been disqualified. No, he's not anymore. He's got himself disqualified.
We was talking about Michael C being quite competitive. He's up to 3rd. Half a second off. He's still pounding around.
Mike Whiteside has just moved up to 11th.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Whiteside does this year. He didn't seem to didn't have a lot of confidence, I think, in the 16 game, whereas he seemed a little bit better in the 15 game. He had I believe he removed some assists that he used. No, sorry, forgive me. No, was it that or was it the? Was it 14 when he had the seasonal car performance? It was 14 when we had the seasonal car performance. Yeah. Oh, Michael Cecil's well, I feel now. These guys have to learn to not allow their cars to run out of fuel because it's a lot more effective. You do go very slowly with no fuel, and the sessions obviously they do tick away quite quickly when you're going around at
very
like
helpful,
50
which
miles
I've
an hour.
noticed, is we actually have a timer.
We do indeed.
Oh, Madman goes 30. I think that's by about a whole second. Right, Soups crosses the line in the other McLaren to go 10. So he's safely through. So what's the order at the moment? We have Madman has just done a 34.6, J19's on a 35.2. But can go
JB
quicker.
Troll on a 35.6.
Then KO 35.7.
Oh, TLK's just moved up to 3rd on a 35.6.
Oh, some of things just gone spinning in turn 3, but if we remember back, I don't know if it was just a slight momentary blip, but Madman did struggle in the rain, in the race at Sepang. I don't know if that's a thing to come into fruition for here.
Well, if that's the case, he ain't really showing that because he's...
Well, no, he was quick in qualifying because qualifying was heavy rain, but once it heavy rained in the race, he dropped back.
We'll see. He might have just gone for.
I don't know if there was something to do with the kamikaze-ness of the in the other Mercedes, which sort of fucked everyone's up.
We'll keep him remain nameless, but feel free to comment.
How about a competition? Guess who the other Mercedes driver?
Madman 33.7.
So yeah, he's definitely clear. Also, we get a new engine map in this game as well, don't we? Just for qualifying.
Yep.
Called Max.
Map 4, Max. Soups has gone into the pit, having gone 10.
So who's in the drop zone then with just under 6 minutes to go?
Well, because we've only got 18, it's only the bottom 3 going out. Obviously, we've got Matey Boy, who's been disqualified. BK and Prenter.
Yeah.
Matey Boy's
Going
already
round
confirmed
again.
out.
BK's run out of fuel.
Because there's only
Well, no, 'cause
20
you can
in theory.
do about
Because
50 miles an hour on no fuel though, so I don't know
yeah,
why.
you've got to be wary of all the cars around you and
Yeah.
not get in people's way, and that is where you have to slow down and lose more time
I think Prenter
because
is
of that.
slightly struggling. I don't know if that's a representative time or what, being 7.3 seconds off the pace. Dave 1025 has left
Dave
the
10 has
session.
left the session.
Like, Prenter
Hopefully we
crosses the
don't
line
get
and
any-
goes 16.
Still not through with
Where's
that.
Whiteside's 15th, but is only 1/10 clear of Prenter.
He just needs to get the
Then
lap
there's a bit
together
of
a
a
bit
gap
more.
to Blood and Sand. Oh no, there's not. There's about 3/10 to 13. This is relatively close. Jace Teresa is only 4.7 off, and then there's a bit of a gap to Putterland in 9th. So the sort of 12th downwards is relatively quite close.
I'll say one other benefit we would have, obviously, it looks like we can't in spectate mode, would be to invite people during the pause menu. But as a spectator, it doesn't look like you and I have the ability to do so.
Don't we have that ability? No, we do not. We
So I
are
was going to
learning
send
at
Dave...
the same rate others are.
Yes. I was just going to give Dave 1025 a re-invite back to the session. Because in theory, he is going through at the moment. It's Dave
I think
1025.
I think he's in the top 10 quite comfortably.
Yeah, he's 8th. He's 8th.
Right, Prenter comes round again through the chicane, willing to improve on his 16th. He's got no
He's
fuel warning light.
He's struggling to get the car slowed down in the wet.
And he crosses the line and goes 12.
12th, so he has
he's
improved.
now through, but not comfortably though.
No, and that knocks Mike
Jace-
Whiteside.
Yeah.
So
But
both
when-
Renaults.
But if Whiteside's just run out of fuel, so he's out.
Yeah, with 2 minutes 50 to go, yeah, he won't be able to get out again in time.
So it's
So
all
he
down
may
to
as well
really
retire.
BK. BK isn't actually too far away. He's only 3 tenths off of Whiteside, and Whiteside's only 3 tenths off of Blood and Sands, who's 14th,
So
not 15th.
6/10.
So what can the old
Oh, BK's gone straight on
he,
at turn 10.
he'll get another lap in, so that's fine.
Yep, there's his teammate going slowly.
He'll
He
get
might as
another-
well retire on the
He
Whiteside.
might get another couple of laps actually saying that.
Oh, he's
No,
moving
he's-
out of someone's way. Putterland's coming through. That's good awareness there from BK.
Nice and sportsmanlike.
Hopefully, if Putterland is not going to do another lap after this, we'll return the favour.
Or it might give him a bit of a marker. Maybe. This isn't going to improve the BK, but he will have another couple of laps since he crossed the line at 146. As long as he doesn't make a mistake, he should get 2 laps. As long as he's gone deep but stays on the track. Everyone's sort of gone back out. Oh,
Whiteside's gone.
Qualified, so he.
So that's where you're having to slow down to get out of people's way. The game
Yeah.
is disqualifying you.
Yeah, you're going
So
too
that-
slowly.
You're
That's
going
why.
too slowly. So he's now 17th, regardless, because Matey Boy's already been disqualified.
I'm trying to work out where the order is. So there we go. There's BK again.
Just coming through 7
He's
and 8.
still
He's
following
stead-
Putterland.
It's been a... Oh, he's wide. He's wide in 9 now. There we go. The lap's gone.
He's
The
still
lap may
making
have gone
round
there.
again. So that's the thing.
Yeah, if he keeps his foot in, and as long as he's got the fuel,
He's in the wrong gear for the hairpin.
Yeah, he's trying to take it as if it was dry almost, isn't he? He needs to knock it down.
Ooh, that's
And he's
too quick,
braking.
isn't it?
Oh, if he's not careful, he might get an next lap invalidated as well. If he
That
ain't
might
careful.
have just happened.
He will cross the line.
Just.
Yeah, with about 5 seconds to spare.
Okay, yeah, we'll be fine.
So
Oh, his hand up was up for a minute there. Right, okay. The good thing is we don't change to on boards all of a sudden, which is very helpful. Right, has anyone else actually moved in front of BK? Right, Bloodensand is 14, so he's through at the moment.
he's through anyway. It's whoever's 15th is the only one.
There was a Force India rider behind him.
You've got Jay Sterice in the other Sauber 14, who's also currently on a lap, and you've got Soulman in 15th, and he's done. He's finished.
So Dave 25 went out, got the car back out again, but he's in the top 10, so he's definitely safe.
Yeah, if BK can improve, it will knock Soulman out. That's the only person this can affect is Soulman.
His fuel lights on, but
It's only just come on, so it should be fine.
He's learning. He's gone in second gear now.
This is where we find out he's got our stream on. Ooh, he's very steady.
Ooh, gets away with it, just about.
Could have done with knocking down the second there, I think.
Will he get through? Ooh.
Oh! No, he doesn't.
No improvement.
No. So we've lost both Renaults of BK and Whiteside, and Matey Boy in the Williams. And it looks like Artman and Dave 1025. Oh no, Artman went into the pits rather than complete the lap.
Oh, well, we've only got like a minute to wait anyway, so it's not.
And I've got, I don't know if you're getting this, I've also got a really revvy Dave 1025 going round.
No, I haven't got that.
No.
I'm staying on with Artman.
Well, Dave 1025 hasn't even got a front wing.
Ah.
And he's boxing as well.
Well, we've only got 40 seconds left, so what can we take from this session? Then, did anyone actually improve in the end from their time? J19 got it down to 34.4, so it was only 7 tenths off of Madman in the end. But Madman could have improved a bit more.
KO snuck up there.
35.1, 35.7, 35.7, 35.8. So it's quite close in the midfield, actually.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, TLK, who ended up.
Prencher
Soulman improved to 14th.
Prencher ended up 9th himself.
It was TLK who ended up on the bubble in 15th on a 35.6.
That's not right.
That can't be right. That's not right.
Because someone's on a 38.8.
Yeah, that's not right. That's a got a little error there. Unless he's. Let's have a look into anything that will give us any information there.
Oh. The time's run out and we're now glitched lobby. Lobby's now
Give it time. It will catch up. I think. I hope.
So if we do decide to in the next, give it another couple of minutes, and if it doesn't come back, it's short qualifying then effectively, isn't it?
It's gonna be, yes.
I think this is going to be a restarted session, I think.
I think you might be right.
That's the problem, see, when people go in the pit lane, where it used to sort of just count down and eventually just reset. This one I don't think does that. I think this one just glitches out regardless of what happens. Also, if you notice, all the graphics have gone a bit laggy as well,
jumpy.
and that's normally a sign where it's sort of had enough. Have you noticed as well, because we all use it, just a little thing I've just noticed, have you noticed that the red stripe in the pit lane still has all the F1 drivers' names?
Yeah. Even though the names above the garages doesn't. But
Yeah.
I think that's just graphical. I don't think because not all tracks have that, do they?
Well, surely they must do, because if Spain has it, then I guess it depends on how wide the pit lane is. I haven't seen it in Australia.
Yeah.
'Cause Australia's quite narrow, so I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm restarting this.
Good idea. I think it was because Dave 1025 lost connection and then rejoined, because apparently he's minus 1 minute 33.
I might restart the. Oh, if I restart the game, I'm gonna lose the stream.
This is a problem, see, because we can't. We've got to try and get through this bit quickly, because then if anyone loses connection during the race, it doesn't really affect it. It'll only affect the qualifyings.
I'm just setting up a new lobby.
Yeah, mate, boys, left as well.
Yeah, well, he might as well. I've already left.
Well, we did expect this to happen, to be honest, didn't we?
I've also messaged Artman and Dave 1025 as well, just to cross the start line rather than box when quali is finished.
Yes. Agreed.
It's only short quality this time. On, straight on. Excuse me.
So now we have a new thing now, because obviously if it's going to be dry now in qualifying, we know this now, because it will never rain twice.
This is where you've jinxed it.
Well, this is what I hope. That we've now got, because if it's dry, we've got a weird sort of strategy game going on. Because in the F1 league, we've found, because majority of the drivers were doing this, that it was quicker to start on the medium tyre or the middle tyre than it was on the softer tyre.
Yes.
So how many of these GP2 drivers would have known this?
Probably not many until you've just said it on our stream.
Because well, no one watches our stream, so not popular. Yeah, they watch it back after we've done. We don't watch it during. I hope. Because when we did when we did the rain race at Malaysia, because it was dry for qualifying too. I think. Yes, no? I can't remember any saying that, but we all started on the medium tyres pretty much. And then it got wet. Anyway, let's try again. Who we're missing so far? So it should be... So we've only got 14 here so far. Easy's here.
Yeah, I just had a message saying, can he race? So I wonder if he's the 20th member of F2 this season.
This could be interesting.
Or potentially just a reserve.
GT3 driver in Project Cars. Haven't really seen what he's like on previous F1 games.
So we had, how many did we have? We had 18 before, didn't we?
No, we had 21.
I'm on about drivers racing. We only had 18 drivers, which meant 20 in the lobby.
Yes, because we had one Mercedes and one Haas missing.
Yes, so we should have 21 maximum in the lobby now. We should end up with 21. We're missing 2. I don't know who they are. It's quite hard.
One of them's Artman.
Oh, one of them's Artman because he's not on my list, so I keep forgetting to invite him.
And the other one is... Should be able to work this out. The other Williams, I think. We're missing a Williams and a Renault and a Sauber. Well, we're
not missing a Renault. We've got 2 Renaults.
Missing a Williams and a Sauber now.
Are we missing both Saubers? One Sauber. Yeah, so we're missing Blood and Sands. And we're missing... Yeah, who's in the other Williams with Matey Boy? I can't remember who was in the other Williams then. Oh, Artman. Of course it is. Yeah.
Right, there's the second Sauber, so we're waiting for Artman. There we go, we're all here now.
Yeah, he's in and he's picked, so let's go.
Right. Okay, take 2.
Oh, I need to restart my stream.
Will we need to take 3?
I hope not.
If it's a take 3, it's one shot. Which is a completely different dynamic altogether. Then.
It is indeed.
Because one shot feels different to short qualifying. And unfortunately, not like the last game's one shot, I believe, we couldn't because on the last year's game, I believe in one shot you could see whoever's was in pole, it would swap the cars. I don't.
Oh, I was in the ghost car.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I don't
think it does that on this.
No, it doesn't.
I think it just shows you one car. That's it.
I don't think it shows you anything. It just gives you your time and then tells you whenever someone's put
No.
someone
I mean,
first.
if you're spectating, is what I mean.
Oh, when you're spectating. Sorry. Yeah. Gotcha.
Because on the old game, if you were spectating, it would. Because when we used to do the qualifying commentary, sorry, it used to swap the lead car.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Just on a side note, just moving on to our test race, have we worked out yet who's the other commentator yet?
Not that I'm aware of.
Do you know Whiteside's one of them?
Whiteside's one of them. I believe he's negotiating with people in F2 to see if there's someone else who's
Well, I know
willing
Mad
to
Matt
do
was
it.
quite good at when he was covering for someone last year.
He was covering for Whiteside.
Huh?
He covered for Whitesides. Whitesides didn't do it at the end of last season, did he?
No.
Madman used to do it alongside Mayhem. The two names that we used to get mixed up every week.
Right, here we go. Well, yeah, we don't have that one because our old GP2 champion has now officially retired from the F1 game.
Indeed. And it's still raining.
Still.
It's still heavy rain.
One more important thing as well. The short qualifying has now been reduced to from 18 minutes to 12. So we can't. They can't hang
around. No, short quali is now the same length as Q3 would be in a full quali format.
Move? It was Toro Rosso last time, and we've had 30 seconds and it still hasn't moved. No one's moved yet.
Hopefully they have noticed it's short quali, because I did notify...
Well, yes, because Madman left... I think that's Toro Rosso again, is it?
Okay.
Or Sauber?
Oh, I think we've got Force Indias, or both Toro Rossos, and a Force India.
Anyone else?
JB Troll and the two Toro Rossos are the only three so far.
I'll stay on board with Soups. Oh, we got a Renault leaving. Yep, one of the Renaults has moved.
Whiteside.
I'll stay on board with Soups because Soups is still in the pit lane, so I can see the whole overview. So we've got Ferrari on the move, a Williams on the move, and the other Renault on the move, and the Haas.
Michael C, KO.
Sauber's out. The other Force India's out. Renault's out.
They're all starting to come out now.
They've already used 1 minute 20 seconds.
Oh, Soulman has had a spin.
The other Sauber's out. Second Sauber. I believe one of the Red Bulls is coming out. Both Red Bulls are coming out. Got the second wave now. The other Force Indian, I believe I don't know what the other car was, I missed it. Might have been a Williams. Well, it might have been a McLaren actually. That was quite far down the pit lane. So J19 hasn't moved yet. So we've already used 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, you can only really do maybe 3 laps at best.
Artman's already disconnected.
Oh no. The other Ferrari's on the move. Who actually is an acquaintance of Artman?
He was a member of the league a few years ago, so he knows a few members already on this site.
Right.
So I'm guessing he must have re-established contact. Is the only assumption I could make on that, because yeah, I mean I hadn't heard from him in a good couple of seasons now. Until
when will the two
today.
McLarens finally go? We've now used a third already, and that's how quick this session is.
goes, yeah. No one's set a lap yet, and yeah, we're nearly
We're on the time
4
lapse
minutes
now,
into this.
I think Dave 1025 will be the first to complete them.
Oh, we've got a wing off in the background there, around in 7 and 8. There's a wing missing already from someone's car. I think JB Troll may have had an issue because he was the second guy behind Dave 1025.
Move now, along with Madman.
Madman's
They're both
also
left together again. One
Dave
thing
1025.
I've noticed as well, sorry, thinking about the championship, there's no like number 2, number 1 drivers in each team.
35-1 from Dave. No, there's no standout pairing.
No, so the constructors will be very interesting.
Yes, it will be.
Especially now we've got no Mayhem, which was dominating the first. How many other races did he win? 12 or something stupid.
He won the first 9 or 10, wasn't it?
He won all the way up
like
to
every race.
Silverstone, I think.
Yeah, he won every race from the beginning of the season to Silverstone, which I think is 10 rounds.
Oh, we have one of the hazards in the way of put to land.
That'll be Michael C. Oh no, it might be Dizzy.
No,
Dizzy's in the other half.
Yellow helmet. I don't know what.
Yeah. But if they're all on a lap, technically he hasn't got to move out the way.
It's true.
So we'll see when Dizzy crosses the line whether he actually sets the times.
Dizzy?
If he is, it is Dizzy.
Right.
And he goes 10th. So well, he did go 10th. He's now immediately gone down to 12. So he was on a lap.
So was behind him on the lap as well.
Right, the two McLarens.
Still didn't get by him down the straight.
The two McLarens are just starting their laps now. They're obviously right at the back of the field. They're the only ones yet to set a lap, and that's half the session gone. Hartman has rejoined. Oh, Madman's nearly spinning through 3.
We did this on one of his outlaps, didn't he? Now where's the other hat? Is the other hat out yet? Yes,
Michael C, yeah, it is out there.
He's second. He's 4 thousandths behind Dave 1025 and gets balked by one of the Renaults in the chicane.
I'm just keeping an eye on Madman. He's coming around turn 9 now. Not being J19 goes quickest. I think Madman's backed out. Madman has abandoned his lap.
Well, he's going to run out of time at this rate. We've only got 5 minutes left. 5.5 minutes
he hasn't.
left.
His fuel light's not on, so I'm assuming he's got enough fuel for another run.
Well, the game normally gives you what, about 5 laps of fuel?
Hartman's gone again.
Whoa. Michael C's nearly lost it. So we've got. What's the order now? Where's KO? KO's 4th. What, 6 tenths? It's actually quite close. The top 4 set everyone 6 tenths. Who's. Then there's a bit of a gap to JB Troller. Or JB Troll, sorry, who's 1.3 off. But he's in 5th.
Soups moves up to 8. But Madman just winding up another lap. He's just coming into the end of section 1 now.
Madman invalidated. That's
yes,
why.
he invalidated.
But it wasn't a great lap. He was still 2 seconds off.
Well, he backed off going down the straight towards turn 10. Which is why I thought he just abandoned it, because it was not a great lap. But
I wonder if he cut a corner went wide.
Maybe through here.
9, maybe.
Or you can cut the corner, you can take too much curve at 8 and it invalidates. It could have been round there.
There you go. It's giving it a wide berth this time.
Oh, he's really giving the engine a bit of punishment on the downshifts.
Well, Luckily, we're not in 2017 car performance then. Uh,
Although they announced another bug in the game on career mode with the McLaren, which I find
yes, it's over realistic.
Yes, you put upgrades to the engine and it does nothing.
Right, Madman now comes around the final corner. Will he go top? Oh, you'd imagine he would do, and he does. 33.4. By a long way. 1.1 seconds.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Dave 1025 has gone third.
And he's
Now comes
boxing.
So he's
his
done.
fuel lights on. Michael C is out of fuel. He's only come out of turn 5.
He's done.
TLK, man. Well, this is a second chance for TLK. He was 15 at the end of Q1 in the last qualifiers. So
well, no, because that was wrong, wasn't it?
Well, it showed him as 15th, but yeah, for some reason the timing was a bit weird. Maybe is it just glitched out? But we'll see. He's coming round the last corner.
Where's he go?
Longstand retired, he's on second, but still 1 point. He's obviously not that far ahead. He's only about 700s ahead of J19.
J19 who's about across the line and...
No, stays third. Unless this is winding up a lap. He's got a car coming out of the pits.
The Salva crashed. The Sands crashed going into turn 9.
Right. Now explain why it's... Ooh, J19, the fuel light's already on. He might not have enough fuel to do this lap. Michael C may as well retire.
Madman's going round again. He's just coming on the final corner. Does it improve? No. Bang. Breathe the sigh of relief. Who's just come out of the pit lane? That was well timed. So KO 6, Callum Rose 7, J Patroller 8, Soups 9, Putterland 10, Saman 12th, BK 13th, he's not gone out so he's done, Prenter 14th, Whiteside 16th, J Staree 17th, who's gone in the gravel again at turn 4, Dizzy's 18th, but he's quite new to the game and struggling quite a bit. Michael C's worked out he couldn't get back, so he's retired.
No, I just messaged him saying he may as well retire.
Oh, Dizzy's on Inters.
Oh yeah, the rain has eased up. It's not looking... Oh, is it that? Ooh. That's interesting.
Michael C's car is on the pit straight.
Oh no, Dizzy's gone pretty much straight on at turn 1.
Yeah, it does not look... What's one of the Mercs doing in the background? Oh, why am I saying one of the Mercs? There's only one Merc here, it's J19.
No, it's not far off.
No, I don't know. Well, we'll find out, won't we? It's not far off, but it isn't quite there yet.
It might just be the fact, as you just mentioned, Dizzy is still lacking confidence on the game. He's not done much running. I'm going to keep an eye on him because just the fact that he is on Inters. He's got to hope that this...
Locks up.
He's got to hope that this Renault BK doesn't get in his way if it is an improvement. But it's looking a bit twitchy on traction. And he has got a Ferrari of KO, is that?
Might be, but will
it is KO.
Is KO going to try something?
KO is also on the full wet.
Yeah, it's definitely not dry enough.
No, Dizzy's going to lose it. Oof.
No, it doesn't. Oh, it does improve. He improved. Not in position though.
Yeah, he just improved in time.
Well, the Madman's still going round, so this should be his final lap.
Yeah, it's just him and J Staree. They're the only two.
That's deep. Oh, he's gone to pit lane.
Oh, madman.
Right, ready for a one shot, are we?
Oh, see what happens.
I can't believe we've had a whole year of this. Right, so J Stories crosses the line and stays 17th. Artman's left again.
Artman's connection is not great.
Right, the question is, one, does it glitch out? Because now we've got 1 minute 14. You are right though, the rain was starting to ease up, because comparing the two qualifying sessions, it doesn't look as wet. Still wet, but not as wet.
Yeah.
So as Dizzy was at the back, he had nothing really to lose.
Alright, so since we're purely just waiting on the time of the countdown,
anyway?
The Madman TLK seconds, J19 thirds.
Oh, Madman's
retired. There you go. We've got it in. Okay.
That was close. Second, third, and fourth.
Very close.
Saying that,
so
it was close, quite close
8th,
down
9th,
the field.
10th.
7th, 8th, 9th, 10th.
Yeah. Dizzy was the only one who actually set his fastest lap on the Inters. He was still 1.5 seconds off 17th place, but not bad to actually get his fastest time on the Inter when it didn't really look
intermediate
as if it was ready for it.
We're going to have some close battles, it seems like, in this race. This is when we find out it's dry and all them battles are going to go completely out the window. Do we want a dry race or a wet race?
Personally, I want a dry race, just to
here we
keep it simple for a test.
Is it going to be, well, or do we want a mixed weather wet race? So it goes dry then
I'd rather have it dry, as I think it might keep the field close.
Problem, who's doing the 5-minute timer?
We are, and I just tell Mike when to go.
So what happens if someone else readies up?
If they ready up, then
that's good. We get a whole list of the people.
Yes, we can see if anyone readies up early.
And we have got newer drivers in it, and this is why we've got a test race. Of course.
But all the new drivers in here have all taken part in at least one test race, and they were all very well behaved.
Yes, Michael C. Well, I would say the newest two are Michael C. and Blood and Sand. Blood and Sand I haven't seen before, admittedly.
Michael C. accidentally pressed go to race, I believe, in Malaysia actually, but he was, just told not to.
That was his first ever race though, and I remember I did that at Monaco all them years ago.
And he only signed up to the league like a day early.
Yes.
Before that Malaysia race.
Yes, it's true, so he can be excused. So then, dry.
For now.
As we can see. You got to really think Madman maybe to win, maybe.
Yeah, what about strategy though? Everyone gets a fresh set of tyres.
Yeah, it depends
Everyone
on who
can choose what they want to start on.
But the thing is that Madman, I reckon, would be smart enough to start on the medium. But it depends on the start, because starts are quite difficult on this game. Now.
They are indeed.
Do we actually have a list of people who are actually using specific assists? Because some aren't using all of them than others.
I don't, I'm afraid. I mean, those who signed up on the sign-up page listed what assist they used, but not everyone had. Some people just signed up through the likes of Mike or myself or Dave. So there are some people we actually don't know in terms of the assist level that they use. Just to remind people, for F2, traction control, racing line, and automatic gears are the available assists in F2. But in terms of who's using what, it's a bit of an unknown to us. But to be honest, I think that's, in a way for us, a good thing, because it stops us speculating. Well, not speculating, but stops us,
assuming,
saying,
he's doing well,
yeah,
he's
like,
got traction control.
He's doing well because of this, or he's doing well because of that. Got 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes on the clock to go before it will be the start of the formation lap. And also, my art man did not actually make it on the grid in the end. He disconnected right at the end of the quali. He's not on his name's not on the list.
That's handy because he was lagging around quite a bit.
Yeah.
Just had a look on Facebook and it says we are live in brackets again.
For yes, I have seen that. Thank you, Mr. Dave, who put that stream up on Facebook. Got about 90 seconds to go.
Also, we've got to explain the fact that if there is any contact, we could have, like, at all, we could have people in the pit lane. Oh, Artman's joined.
He's joined, but he won't make it on the grids. He's too late now.
Yes.
So he'll be nothing more than a spectator, but I would like him to stop joining the lobby, to be honest.
Is there going to be a thing where if you disconnect you're not allowed to join, or you're allowed one offence, so you're allowed to join then, seeing if it could
I don't
be just
know.
a blip,
Well, this is the whole. This is the whole point of testing, so we can see how the game properly behaves. This is more about testing the game and getting people familiar with the game rather than actually.
Quick thing as
just
well.
Racing
when does
just
the FIA
because.
start up again? Is that after Australia, or is there like a pre-FIA?
We don't do it.
Me.
There won't be a pre-FIA, no.
Right. Okay.
Right, I've sent the message to go, so we should see Mr. Mike Whiteside ready up anytime now.
Yep, there you go.
There you go.
Right. Question is, also to explain as well, if you see anyone who's been disqualified on the formation lap, it's because they haven't moved. That's what the game does.
Or they've had a crash.
Or they've had a crash
on the formation lap. Yeah, they're not actually disqualified from the session. It's just It's quite bad. It's quite bad. It's sort of informative information. To be fair, to say disqualified, because they're not actually disqualified. They've just been reset to the grid.
Oh, Madman is right, and now we can actually go through the tyres. So Madman is on the mediums. TLK is on the mediums. J19 on the softs. 1025 on the mediums. Michael Seeger on the softs. KO on the softs. Cam Rose on the softs. JB Troll on the softs. Soups on the softs. Twitterman softs. Mateboy soft. Saltman soft. BK Arceus Patterned Prentice soft. Blood and Sand soft. Whiteside soft. J3 soft, Dizzy Wine soft. So the top 3 of the top 4, I think, or 3 of the top 5 are on medium.
3 of the top 4.
5.
But no, because Mike's also on the soft, so it's first, second, and fourth on the grid. They're all on the soft.
Are they in the wrong order then? Because I've got Red Bull in front of a Toro Rosso.
Yeah, that's Callum Rose, who's 7th on the grid. For some reason has decided to move up to 4th on the 4th in the field.
So the front
for those of the F2 boys who watch this back, it's not MotoGP. Get in position on the formation lap, please.
Yes, they have a race and a half to try and match them 3 races today. Oh, hello, someone's gone deep.
C going off the track.
Right, okay, so the front row will have a poorer start than the second row. or at least
Well,
J19.
J19 should have the initial advantage being on those softer tyres, yes, but we will see. It's a nice big field, which is good to see again.
I don't know if you've
And I've
noticed
just
this, but I
gone
think
to
my
my-
game slightly lagged so much. I think the Haas is running a 2016 wing.
Either that, it's just
How do we
How the game
move to the
is.
front of the grid as well? To see the front.
just wait until. I think it's just a camp. Oh, hello.
Oh no, there we go, it's back, there we go.
That's weird. I've got a weird visual glitch there, but there we go.
Oh, J19 got a
J-
good start. We're going to go through the middle!
Oh, you just had to shove TLK out of the way pretty much.
And the free wide going
Free
gets tucked.
wide.
That's not going to work! No!
That's contact.
We should know this from real life, it doesn't work. But
J19 has got into the lead. There was more contact. That was the 3-4 wide going through turn 3. That's never going to work. Oh, that's a
we
red
have a
ball.
red ball off in the car park.
Is that Butterland? No. Oh, we've got a spinner. That's a McLaren. That's a Toro Rosso and a Force India, all in the grapple at turn 4.
Maybe this is actually F2, but in real life. So
So
everyone
JB
is
Troll,
on
that
brand
was.
new tyres. Madman's nearly lost out turn 8.
Soulman, Soups, and JB Troll with a 3 in the gravel at turn 4.
So the front. Oh God, we have exit
Oh my
stage
God!
left.
What?
Right.
Yes. There's going to be more contact there. Oh, gee. Ferrari and the Haas getting very close together.
So that must be
KO and Michael
and
C.
Michael C. Yeah. I think we should just call him C. I think Michael C is too long. Oh, TLK.
We'll just call him
lagged a little
Michael. We've got Whiteside and Michael. I think
That's
we'll go with that. Oh,
TLK's
that's a Renault spinning. Who was that? Was that BK? I think that was BK having a half spin through just before the chicane at the end of the lap. That's Putterland and Dave 1025 side by side down the pit straight.
Oh, we have
We've
another.
got BK.
I like the
yeah,
wing
BK
noise
someone
when they
else.
pass. Dizzy's had a good start. He's up to 10th.
Oh, Dave 1025's been knocked off the track by Putterland there.
Dizzy's had a good start. He's up to 9th. On the first
He's just
lap.
kept himself. He's kept himself out of trouble, hasn't he? BK also. BK up in 8.
Whiteside's quite
He
far up
was-
the field as well. He's 11th.
Yeah, BK was on the back row with
Dizzy.
Dizzy. And they both ended up 8th and 9th at the end of that one.
You know, how's the battle up front going? As we have JB Troll had a bad. That makes.
JB Troll was one of the cars in the gravel at turn 4.
Did we
On the
have
first
any
lap.
pitties? Blood and Sands is just gone through turn 2.
Yeah, he's obviously boxed.
Right, so we got
I think
the
he's the only
little
one.
battle is now commencing between yet again a different Mercedes and a different McLaren. Where we had it last year in F1 at this track, and now we've got it in F2.
Madman fastest lap of the race, a 125.1.
Oh God, we have. Oh my God, we got Michael
This is
C.
going to
with
get interesting.
KO
Michael C,
and-
KO, and Putterland all
Ooh,
slipstreaming each other. KO up the inside.
He's
Michael
still
C's not
there.
conceding.
Oh.
KO gets it done. And I think we had I just saw in the background there
slow through
Prenter
turn
and
3.
JB Troll.
Michael C's been demoted by Putterland. Yep, just. Who's that behind? Is that
Tell you what,
Matey
yeah,
Boy? Matey Boy's
Mate,
doing
that's
very
Matey
well.
Boy. Matey Boy in P7.
But we did say this.
Dizzy's
though.
now
Dizzy's
8.
now 8.
Dizzy's past BK. BK now in P9. JB Troll's back up to 10th, having been in the gravel in the first lap. He's now to 9th, he's just done BK.
Oh God. TLK's had a poor middle sector, now KO's right behind him. Now. Or has KO got a lot of pace?
No,
He's trying
TLK
to go
has
for-
lost time. He's lost a bit of time there. He is on the medium. Don't know whether he's struggling a little bit.
Right, how they're going to be at the final corner. DRS is now enabled.
J19 had won 24.8. KO's got DRS, so this. What do you say? This should be easy. DRS
yes, but
isn't as
isn't though,
effective
is it?
this year.
It's slightly effective, but not. TLK still in front. Still in front. Contact. That'll be
No, they've done well to avoid contact, and KO's through.
Right, now KO would...
Oh, God. TLK's wide.
I wonder if he...
Putterland's going
to go, that's going to go. No, we're fine. How are we going down the field? Dizzy's still 8th. BK's 9th.
BK 9. Whiteside 11th.
Yeah, I know. He's laughing.
Prensa right behind him in 12th with Jay Cerise.
Jay Cerise 13th.
Day 1025 is in 14th after his
collision with Putterland. So he's the first of the spinners? Or the first person
in theory,
because Soups had
JB Troll had a spin on lap 1 and he's 10th.
Ah.
He was one of the 3 cars in the gravel at turn 4 on the first lap, and he's managed to recover up to 10th already.
Right, okay, so now with the lead 2 again, Madman's closed it back up again, but J19 gets good drive coming out the final corner of the chicane.
Sorry, there was nearly contact there between BK and Prensa. Sorry, Whiteside and Prensa.
KO passes lap 24.4.
That included going around the outside of TLK at turn 2.
We have White, C and Putterland. C's dived on the inside! Oh, too late on the brakes. Putterland did the cutback.
JB Troll's just done BK for P9.
I'm quite pleased by Matey Boys and all the drivers that are sort of struggling last year. But they're doing reasonably well, sort of a bit higher up on average where they were last year.
Well, it does look like we've got a lot more bigger groups in terms of pace through the field.
The problem you've got to remember is Madman is on, in theory, the better strategy.
Yes.
Because of his tyre choice. However, you will find it difficult passing J19. So has KO clawed back time this lap? He has. About half a second so far this lap. The gap's now gone down to 4.5. She's close to about, or 4.6, so it's about 7/10 she's closed in a lap.
Oh, got JB Troll lining up Dizzy. P8 coming around the outside.
So he's already passed BK.
Yeah, and he's just done Dizzy as well. Out on the brakes around the outside of turn 1. Nicely done, JB Troll.
Whiteside's still on the edge of the points. In 11th. Holding his own against Jay Cerise.
Dayton 25's up to 13.
Yay. That was... Whoa, that was dangerous. That was Dizzy nearly losing it. Just wiping out BK out of turn 4. BK's now on the inside.
Oh, BK looking up the inside of 7.
Nope, that was going to be brave.
These two used to be teammates back in the day.
Yes, on the Project Cars GP2 League. Madman now leads.
I was also thinking as well, back on F1 2012, these two were teammates.
But Madman now leads. It is now lap 6. It's not going to be like the softs are going to be running out of wear just yet.
Oh, Madman's on the grass.
Yeah, and look at the pace of J19 down the straight.
J19 has got very little wing on by the looks of it. Either that or he's got it in rich mix already to try and keep up.
KO has halved the gap in a lap.
Yeah.
He took 2 seconds out of the last lap.
I'm guessing, well, Madman passed J19 for the lead, so I'm guessing these two have just been holding each other up.
There's quite a big battle for 4th brewing. Still with TLK's 4th. Doing very well, it must be said.
Yeah, Putterland and Michael C. Michael's got back onto
Good to land.
the back of them two. Matey boy all on his own in P7 at the moment.
Holding his own as well, because he was really struggling last season.
Yeah, he
JB
was.
Troller in the background starting to close, but even so, he's doing a lot better than he was doing last year.
Yeah, let's say this is
the biggest surprise for me so far is that Dizzy and where's BK gone? Dizzy and BK so far, because I've heard them before, they were struggling like crazy with the game, and either they've found something, or maybe because they're more comfortable in the dry than they are in the wet. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, we have a new change of lead. J19's up the inside with DRS. Will he make the contact? But look, oh, and now we have just about a freeway battle for the lead with KO in the background. Now, what we've got to, the problem is, Madman you'd assume is on the better strategy, but J19 and KO will both have the undercut because they've got to pick first.
Yes.
But Madman will have the better tyre choice at the end of the race, which is the whole point of doing the alternate strategy.
Yeah, this is a bit of a long game, this one.
Yeah. I think Madman knows it. But I think Madman's actually got no straight line speed, I think. We'll have a look going down the straight next time by, but I don't think he has any straight line speed.
No, I think KO's more likely to pass in than he is getting back on the J19. Come through the chicane at the end of the lap. J19's got a nice enough gap.
So he should be safe going down the straight.
It'd be KO or Madman.
Both of them will have DRS. No, Madman didn't have DRS.
No, Madman doesn't.
So is this
KO's gaining,
simple?
but not. No, this is going to be close. He's got to have a look. Madman's deep on the brakes.
Ooh, but gets away with it. How's the battle for fourth coming along? So TLK has still got these three together. So the second triple. Maisie Boy's definitely on his own, but JB Troller's slowly catching, I think. And Dizzy's all on his own as we are a battle in the background with Jay Cerise and I believe Renault with BK? No, Y-side. It's Y-side. He's trying to get into the points. It's nice to see battles going up and down the, and we've, unlike the test races we've had before at Spa, Malaysia, we haven't had a retirement yet.
No, not yet.
Because when we did Spa, after lap 13, we had half the field left.
Yeah. Prenter, by the way, has already pitted. He's gone on to the softs again, which is why he's down in 17th at the moment.
Who's 18th then? Blood and Sand.
Blood and Sand. Madman is now back in DRS on J19, and because of that, KO can't get anyone near him this time.
The problem is, have many of these? I have not seen J19.
Putterland's having a look at TLK. Oh, not quite close enough. Again, TLK's deep on the brakes. Putterland's looking at the inside.
That's going to be tight.
No room there. There's no room there.
And put Michael C up the back of him.
Yeah.
Now, if I haven't seen J19 do a race yet.
Sorry, Putterland looked like he was trying to lunge into turn 4, sorry.
I haven't seen J19 do... Madman and KO both go wide, touching the gravel. But I haven't seen either of them yet do a race. Definitely J19 I haven't seen. So, this game is a lot more harsh on fuel than before.
Oh god, yeah.
And so you cannot run in rich for very long, maybe 1-2 laps max. Otherwise you're going to have to run in lean.
Yeah. JB Troll is near enough on the back of Matey Boy now.
Right, try again. Will Madman... Madman's not close enough. He's gaining on him, but not enough.
He's gaining, but not close enough. I wonder if J19's starting to feel the effects of his tyres a little bit.
Well, no, because it seems to run sort of backwards and forwards. I think
Oh, KO's wide. KO's off the track.
Can do about 22 laps, I think. Remember, these started brand new.
Oh, God, Cotterland again up the inside of turn 3. Sorry to butt in there, but again he's trying to force a gap up the inside of turn 3 on TLK, but again it doesn't quite work. Cotterland is also getting a little bit frustrated behind TLK there. TLK is also, yeah, he's also one of the others on the medium, isn't he?
So what? Hang on. So what? It's about I think it's 17 seconds for a pit stop. I think. That would put him in between Matey Boy and JB Troller, possibly behind JB Troller, but definitely in front of Dizzy.
Yeah, yeah. At the moment,
Top
the leaders will come out in 8th.
Oh, J19 pits. That's early. That's very early. Right. Okay. So
and he's very cautious to the pit line, which could be crucial. And he's going on to mediums as J19.
So that's really early though to go on the. You would imagine to try and get to about lap 16.
Well, there's JB Troll. That's JB Troll going by. So there's that gap that you mentioned.
I think he should come out in front of Dizzy. He should.
Yes, he will. He will. Nice, massive gap there.
Now the medium, I believe, when they start new, do 32 laps, I think.
Okay.
So, we're confident in that the hard will not be used.
Yeah, there's not real much. Oh, KO's nearly off the track, right behind Madman.
Is that through turn 9 by any chance? Yes, it was.
That was.
Been doing that a couple of times.
Putterland is still stuck behind TLK.
Now, because KO... Oh, sorry, because now Madman doesn't have DRS from J19, will KO be able to overtake? And now there's no slow Mercedes in the way due to poor tyres. Will Madman now pull away?
KO's nowhere near this time. He's nowhere near close enough to have the DRS effective.
About half the gap maybe for DRS. You need to be about 3 times. Meanwhile, this battle is still going on.
Putterland again isn't close enough. The TLK's got some good straight line speed in that car.
Well,
which is a traditional.
The fact that the softs are starting to possibly wear that little bit more, and the mediums are we're at that sort of crossover point where the mediums are starting to take a bit more of a performance advantage over the worn softs. We've got to keep an eye on the lap times for J19, remember, who did stop.
Well, J19 could have an issue here because he's coming up to... he's got Blood and Sands to lap, and then not too far up the road is the JB Troll Matey Boy fight.
Well, he's got quite a lot of straight line speed as J19, so he should be okay.
Yeah, but he could potentially lose time through the middle of the lap.
Yes. Ooh. There we go, and he had DRS. Right, did one of the leaders box this time by? No. KO's losing all his time in the final sector.
Dizzy's looking to make a move on J Street for P9.
Matey Boy's sick. What's happened? Oh yeah, because of course...
Because J19 pitting?
Yes.
Meanwhile, 3rd, 4th and 5th
they're still together.
Putterland is very good.
I think Putterland is actually really being held up, but isn't quite got the straight line speed to pass TLK.
No. Putterland is very good through the 1, 2, 3 section. Because he gets right up the back of TLK. He's hit the back of him.
Is that going to be damage?
Ooh, we'll see. We'll have a look through 7, 8 and 9 because understeer will be
obvious.
Noticeable.
No. Doesn't look, well, we'll notice more through 9.
Oh, big lift. Big lift.
Well,
that might...
I don't think turn 9 isn't flat, which is the thing.
No, but I think that was more of a lift than he's used to. But again, I don't know if that's just maybe down to the dirty air from TLK ahead of him.
J19's 7th now. So...
Oh, he's already done.
No, because that...
JB Troll pitted.
That's because JB Troll pitted.
Yeah, JB Troll has pitted, yes. He's now down in 12th.
Mike, the C's right up behind Putterland, but Putterland seems to get a very good exit out the final corner.
He just can't get close enough to TLK down the straight.
No, because TLK is actually pulling away from him in a straight line, which is...
If anything, Michael C's gaining on Putterland. Oh, Putterland's deep on the brakes again. And Michael C's along. Oh, there was a touch there again, I think. I think there might be another touch there, you know, between Putterland and Michael.
Just as a guide here, J19 is not catching the leaders.
Interesting.
He is staying completely over a lap. I kept an eye on it, it's sort of a mid-22. It's now 22.5. So he isn't... I know he's got traffic, but it's not going up or he's not going down, but it's not going up. So that surely would put...
Oh! There was more wheel banging between Putterland and Michael. Through turn 9 of all player, Michael's making a move this time. No, Putterland's turned in on him. And again he's squeezing him.
Where's TLK gone?
TLK's up in the distance. TLK's broken away from these two while these two are turning their battle into a bumper cars match.
Has Putterland actually got damage, or...?
I think he might have. Because he's dropping off too much. Ooh.
That's going to be tight.
This is good. I think this could be tight in turn 1, you know. I would brace yourself.
No, Putterland backed off.
He's got it done. Putterland did back off. And then cut the corner. But I think Putterland has got a bit of understeer now.
Mercedes
hello, matey boy and
Williams.
Yeah, matey boy and J19.
Now this is the problem that J19 is now going to have. He's now going to try and get through relatively quick traffic.
Yes.
How's the lead going?
Oh, JB Troll's gone through the runoff at turn 2. And he's allowed Whiteside to go through.
Ah, the lead battle has closed up again. So this is when I would assume the soft runners to pit. Any sort of round about now to about lap 18, I would have put them to pit. Ah, here we go, we might have a lead change now. KO's a lot closer to Madman now.
Yeah, KO's got a much better run this time.
Saying that, is he? He is catching, he must be catching.
Oh, he's gone to the outside.
Oh, this is going to be tight. Oh, he's done it.
Oh, he's got it done. Nice move.
Right, so now that I didn't see. Right, okay, so has J19 passed Matey Boy? He's in the process of, but lost a second and a half behind him.
There, gets it done though, so he's into 6th. Putterland is falling back from Michael. I think Putterland. So someone in the.
That might have been just like.
Oh, that's a back marker. That's Callum Rose. That's Callum Rose getting well out of the way.
Whiteside's in the points in 9th. Who's pitted?
We've had a few hit. We've had, so the people who have pitted so far is J19, JB Troll, J3, Soups, Soulman, Prenta, BK, Callum Rose, London Sands pitted twice. can I also point out, J3's has gone on to the hard tyre. Just to blow your theory out the window as well. The J3's has decided to use the hard.
The J3's is a lap down. No, he's not. He's not a lap down.
He won't be a lap down.
He's in front of the other McLaren of...
Yeah, that's Soups.
Soups, yeah. Dizzy's having a look at Whiteside. Oh no, he's not. Sorry, that's JB Troll on Whiteside. Sorry, Dizzy's just behind. We seem to be all in groups of 3 at the moment.
JB Troll has pitted, Whiteside has not.
KO's pulled away from Madman, which is interesting.
Considering the tyres that are on.
Yes.
Whiteside is now boxing.
TLK is now 20 seconds behind the leader. Michael C has caught up to the back of TLK again. J19 is now in front of Putterland, but has dropped another second to the leaders.
I think Putterland may have just boxed.
No, he hasn't. He's behind.
Who was that in the pits then? Oh, that's Callum. Callum, the other Red Bull, again in the pits.
Well, we could have a big overcut. Sorry.
Oh,
here.
Madman's on the back of KO. KO's made an error. So Madman is now going back past him.
Yep, Madman's now in the lead, but who's brave on the brakes is Madman.
So what?
Oh, there's contact.
There was contact.
Now, one thing we have to know say as well that is Madman KO trying to go right around the outside turn 3. That's good. It's worked. It worked. Went right around the outside turn 3 into turn 4. Now, one thing we have noticed, it's possible to puncture a tyre with contact with the front wing.
Oh, Madman's back up the inside.
Madman tries up the inside from turn 7. Contact.
More contact. I want to point out KO made an error in the last sector on the last lap, so he lost about half a second.
Madman's wide for turn 9.
Oof. He had to back out of it. He actually had to put the brakes on to avoid spinning it there. Yeah, KO, I think you mentioned it earlier, KO is not comfortable in the last sector of this lap.
So what's the gap to right? So does KO pit this lap? It's now 19.
He does. So does Madman.
Yes, he does. Oh, both of them pit.
Madman's in.
I wonder if there's damage to Madman's front wing. So we got to look now to J19, who's 22.9. So
these two should
will
come out in front
J19 retake the lead?
Madman has just not had a wing change. He's just changed tyre.
Madman now goes on to the softs. They're going to come out in front of J19 here, but they will come out behind me. TLK and Madman will come up behind Michael C. Right, so now possible slight contact there. So J19's actually ended up worse here. KO now tries to go around the outside to retake the lead from TLK.
Yeah, he didn't hang about, did he?
So, and TLK
on the
loses the back end. Madman's diving at the inside in turn 4. Makes that stick.
Yeah, J19 didn't lose. To be honest, you would have thought he would have gained time, but in fact, he probably lost a second or so amongst all that. Madman's having a look at TLK.
Right, so Madman's now up to second place. So now we've got the front two on the same tyres. What performance will they now be having? Further down the field, Soups is still 11th. Whiteside, I want to say he's pitted. I'm not sure. Has he pitted yet?
Whiteside, yes, he did pit.
Oh, why are you? Oh, sorry. I've just worked out why you're really quiet in my ear. I think I've turned my mic down. Yeah, I have done. My apologies.
Yeah, I wondered why you're talking over me.
Sorry, I've turned my mic down with the earpiece. Sorry.
Michael C is boxed. And we've got activity, is that a Red Bull? Would that be Putterland? Yeah, Putterland's in as well. So Putterland's going on the medium.
So the person Soulman's retired.
Soulman's retired. Was that a crash or was that?
Let's have a quick look.
Let's have a quick look at that.
Oh my Gideon! Right, okay, we've got a lot of track limits already.
Yeah, terminal damage for Soulman.
Yeah, it was.
Soulman is the first. I wonder if that was probably around turn 9. Might be a good guess.
Yeah, since we've had 21 laps and about a third of the way, who's got the most penalties?
Let's have a look. So KO has 1. Madman
1. J19 1. Dave 1025 1. Michael C
CLK's not got a warning.
David Troller's nearly got 2. Putterland's got 1. Matey Boy's got a warning. So it seems like everyone has a penalty or about to get 2. Virtual safety car. Oh no. Right, this helps the people who haven't pitted, but we're now going to have a virtual safety car every sort of 5 laps.
Why is that?
Because I bet you Soulman has left the lobby as TLK goes onto the hards. Okay, 2 times review's gone out the window now. And Sauber's about to go on the hards. Sorry, let's try again. Because Soulman's crashed and has might have left before his car's been left the track.
I haven't seen his car out at all. I've just done a full lap and I cannot see his car.
Oh, the VSC's gone in.
Yeah, VSC's already gone in. Yeah, but I have not seen Soulman's car, so it might have just been a generic VSC for him crashing.
Who's in the other Ferrari?
Prenter.
He's defending from J19. He's not letting J19 through.
No, he's letting him through now. Maybe he didn't realise who it was initially. He's not using his mirrors.
Well, no, because unlike the last game, as a result, J19 has lost a bucket load of time. He's now nearly he's 7 seconds behind the leader, 8 seconds behind the leader now. Unlike the last game where you had a blue flag in the middle of your screen, you've now got it in the top left,
yeah,
where
top
you can't see it.
Oh, we have still got yellows at turn 5. Is that Soulman's car? Yeah, there's Soulman's car.
Yeah.
On the inside, on the exit, on the inside of turn 5. So yeah,
right,
he's
so
left too quickly.
on the hards, Michael C's on the softs.
Did KO box?
Yeah, KO has already.
He hasn't.
KO has not boxed.
Has he not?
No.
Oh yes, he has boxed, hasn't he? Yes.
He has boxed, but he hasn't boxed. He didn't box in that BSC, but both the leaders are now on the soft tyres, which is interesting. Because if you was doing an alternate strategy, you would have done medium, medium, soft.
Yeah.
Unless they're free stopping, which I can't see happening because KO did 19 laps on his tyres, which is pretty good for soft tyres.
Yeah.
KO passes lap 23.7. He's now pulling away quite a bit from Madman, which is weird. Because you would have thought Madman would have had more pace being on the softs rather than the mediums. Unless he's now in a fuel saving mode.
Maybe, but just bring its attention. We've got a
Putterland versus Dave 1025 again.
I was just about to bring that to your attention.
Whiteside
Red Bull
still
versus
in the
Toro
points.
Rosso. Yeah, Whiteside hanging on to P10, but he has got Soups right up behind him.
Well, he's had Supers up behind him for a while. I think they both pitted under the VSC, which helped.
Yes.
But the Sauber in front of them, which is Jay Sterice. No, it's not.
No, J3 is behind them.
So that's a lap Sauber in between the next car in front.
Yeah, that'll be Blood and Sands, which
so
is
Soups will now overtake Whiteside as he's got DRS.
But runs deep through 2.
And Whiteside got no. Ooh, bit of unsureness going on here. Well, Soups giving
Would you say that? Would you say that was a legal move?
I
Soups didn't make the corner
say
in theory.
It was because he outbraked himself. But oh, see another virtual safety car. That's the problem we're going to have. It's just like the safety car thing we had last year, where the spectators leaving. We're now going to have virtual safety car now every sort of 5 laps.
That was quick though. That wasn't even 5 laps though, was it?
Madman's now 5 seconds behind KO. I think KO's just got the pace here. Because J19's now 12 seconds behind. And there's a bit of a gap to TLK. Right, so that was right. Okay, so
Madman's gone off the track.
Right, so the VSC came out on lap 25. So let's keep an eye on that.
25 from the leaders. Yeah.
Sort of in this holding pattern now, aren't we?
Yeah, it's all looking a little bit. Apart from Putterland and Dave 1025 in 8th and 9th, there's not really many battles out there at the moment.
Oh, Whiteside and Soups are still together.
Ooh. Dave 1025 is close to the back of Putterland.
I think Soups is now pulling away from Whiteside, it looks like. But why has Soups got a red pit lane marker? Is Madman in the pits?
He is.
Yes, he was.
He was. I wonder if he damaged his car. Oh god, we got Michael C and TLK side by side through turn 3. Michael C has just taken 3rd place from TLK.
Well, remember, he's on 2 grade of softer tyre than TLK.
Yep.
So that's interesting. Got to really keep an eye out on the
Putterland's in as well, I think.
the dash. Yes,
Putterland's also in.
We've got to keep an eye on the dash because the teammate of the other car, the pit indicator goes red.
Red, yeah, means the pit lane's not available to use.
What's happened to JB Troller? He's only doing 180 down the straight. He's lost his front wing. JB Troller's lost his front wing.
Yeah, there's front wing damage at the exit, the last corner.
And also, if anyone runs over set debris, they get punches now as well. That's also a new feature of the game.
That's a new feature, and there is debris scattered across. There's a gap in the middle, scattered across the finish line, pretty much.
The J19's now 2nd. Michael C's now 3rd, but half a minute behind.
Oh, Callum Rose is in the wall.
Yeah,
Callum
just
Rose
saw that in the background. We have Madman on TLK.
Oh, Callum Rose reversing onto the track. Was he? Oh my goodness, that's Matey Boy. No, JB Troll, sorry. No, it was Matey Boy. Matey. Oh. What are you doing, Callum? Don't stop.
They're going to get disqualified at this rate.
Are you doing, Callum? I'm sorry, but...
Oh god, they've got to move quickly. We've got now more debris on the road as the leader now comes through the final corner.
Oh, there's someone else in the wall. That's Callum Rose who just knocked his wheel off.
So why has he done that?
It looks like him and Matey Boy had another collision.
So he's
I'd
now
like to see that again.
So he's now knocked out all the marker boards going into turn 1 and his car's on the racing line. So that's going to be another VSC. I'm 90% sure.
I would like to know what Callum was doing though, because he spun. That's fair enough, but he then reversed onto the racing line on the exit of the last turn. Matey Boy took avoiding action, as Madman does the quickest lap. Matey Boy took avoiding action and ended up spinning as the VSC does come out.
2 laps after the last one.
Yeah. But yeah, causing Matey Boy to take avoiding action and spin. And then as Matey Boy was recovering, Callum was just sat in the middle of the track waiting for Matey Boy to go.
Forward with Dave 1025 here. How much debris is on there? There's no actual debris across the start. There's no actual debris on the racing line going across the start-finish line.
No,
is
it's sort
his
of
car
just
still there? Right, Callum Rose has done the right thing.
Yeah, he's waited.
His car's left, then he's gone.
Yeah.
What Soulman should have done. Right, so it looks like VSC is just about to end. JB Troller's left. So
yeah, he crashed out as well. He crashed out at the same time as I saw Matey Boy having a spin.
I'm quite... I know Dave
we've got
sorry.
We've got a few penalties here as well. I'm just looking through. We've got Dizzy, who's got a drive-through for speeding under the VSC. Dave 1025 has got a stop-go for ignoring yellow flags. And Jay Street has got the same... Sorry, Soups has got the same penalty as well. Ignoring yellow flags, stop-go.
Madman's now third, but 32 seconds behind.
And Jay Street has also got a stop-go for causing a severe collision with his teammate, Blood and Sand.
Jay Street?
Jay Street has a stop-go for causing a severe collision with his teammate.
Isn't that going to be just a 5-seconder?
Don't know. It could be a 10-second, it could be 5-second. We don't know. It
doesn't matter because everyone's going to stop again anyway. Is there a yellow flag going in? Oh, Madman's lost it! Oh, no he hasn't. Oh. Madman's has not got any balance in that car. And...
No, he...
contact!
He's nudging Michael C. Oh, that's going to get tight. Would help if the game gave me a proper camera angle there.
Don't worry, I got it.
Put on the tyres. We're now starting to see people
It took us only
go.
at least it's at half distance, not a quarter.
Yeah. DK's now got a stop over speeding in the pit lane. Putterlander's just retired. He's
Matey
not
Boy's
crashed.
in the pits.
Matey Boy had no wing, so he had to.
Ah, right, okay.
He lost his wing after the issue with Callum.
What's happened here? KO's... Sorry, I thought KO was going slowly for a second. What's his lead? 15.7. It seems like the lead 3 are all equally spaced out, it seems like. Michael C's keeping up with Madman quite nicely.
You got TLK not too far off him as well.
Right, so Dave 1025 is 6th quite comfortably.
Yeah, Soups is 7th. Whiteside
is 8th.
P8. Jay Cerise is 9th.
Who's just been lapped.
And Dizzy
is in 10th.
Dizzy rounding out the top 10.
Trent is 11th, quite a good showing. BK's 12th, another quite good showing. Matey I don't know what's happened to Matey Boy. Oh, because he was caught up in the Callum Rose incident, wasn't he?
Yeah, he spun, taking avoiding action from Callum Rose, and had to pit for a new wing. He's now down in 13th. I want to have a look at that again with where Callum Rose lost his wheel, because I think there might have been a bit of a retaliation, you know.
It was either retaliation or, well, what we might be able to actually see something, actually, because if we go into Matty Boy's thing, Matey Boy is not retaliated. It doesn't say anything in there about warning with... Oh no, because it wouldn't, would it? It only tells you about penalties. You have to go to incidents, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh my god, what the heck? BK's
Yeah,
got
there's been a
1,
lot.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in 2 laps. Oh, sorry, no, sorry, I'm looking at the Scottish flag. It's got 3 BKs and 4 J Reese. Sorry. There's nothing on it about
Matey Boy
Matey
colliding with Callum. There isn't.
I've
but
just got Callum
just-
Rose terminal damage. That's all I've got.
Yeah, but Callum, it's another VSC by the way. But yeah, Callum Rose crashed in a straight line in the wall on the before turn 1 on the outside.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Was there retaliation, or was it a deliberate terminal damage?
That I'll like to see again.
Is that why you want to see it again?
That's what I want to see again because I'd like to know because either way,
It's not on.
either outcome
all
is
three
not
bits aren't on.
No.
Right, so that was lap
yeah.
32, so we've only had 3 laps then. So the next one should be 35.
Hopefully the new patch that gets released soon
God,
might
this
fix
game's
this.
broken. I'm sorry, but it is. If you have scheduled now VSCs. The problem with that is, though, if it doesn't get fixed, it's very easy to then do your pit stops. You just wait the next 3 laps before you do your next pit stop.
But if everyone does it, no one gains or loses anything.
True. Michael C's up to 3rd again. What's happened to Madman again? Madman's now 2nd.
No, it's J9. It's J19. He pitted.
Oh yes, of course. He
J19's
pitted on
down
lap 12 or something, didn't he? So he's only done 20 laps on a set of mediums.
He's obviously going through his tyres quite a lot.
Or is he? Because remember, when we first tried this game out, everyone was sort of struggling when they hit 30%. I wonder if he's hitting 30% and then just pitting.
Maybe, but I'm starting to notice quite a few yellow flags around the track.
Oh, Dave
We've got the constant one. We've got the constant yellow flags at turn 5 because it's our man's car.
Yep.
But I noticed yellow flags just now at turn 3.
That could be where either Putterland or got really keep
Could have been
an
where
eye on
Putterland
my car,
retired.
keep the car up.
I think we might have yellow,
Yellow
flags
flags
down
coming up the final corner.
That could well be the Callum Rose one. He crashed at the end of the straight.
No, it's
That
green
could
flag.
well-
It's green flag after the start line.
Well, that's why let's put Land retired in a bit lane, maybe. Potentially. Like he used to do in qualifying on the last game. If you were top,
there's bits of a car out of the exit at turn 3.
there's bits of car out of the last corner as well. Still. Oh, J19's making the move on Michael. J19's
Just
back
going
up
around
into
the track
third.
seeing where there's yellow flags.
Yeah, there's green flags on the exit of 3.
But it seems like do you remember where Hamilton crashed a few years ago? I think I want to say 2011 or 2012. It's about there. There's bits of car.
I'm on board with Dave 1025. I'm looking out for the boards. Yeah, there's yellow flags. Yellow light board starts at turn 3.
Hang on, past that.
Oh, there's a car. There is a car in the barrier on the outside of 3. I've just spotted.
That
If you go on board, if you go on board with someone, you do
yeah, I'm on
see.
the board with Mike still. There's the obvious, there's still the stupid glitch with Codemasters games where there's a
I
break
think
team.
that is Putterland. I think Putterland's car is on the outside of 3.
Promise it goes around the corner so quickly. But
There's another BSC.
34. I know, Mike. Is Whiteside a lap down? He is, isn't he? 35. Yeah. It's every
KO's on
3 laps.
35.
It's every 3 laps. I need the camera to pan round a bit.
Mattman right behind. No, it's not. That was
J19's right behind, or not too far away from Madman.
Was Madman boxed again?
No, because remember he boxed to change a wing or something.
Oh yes, he has. Yes,
Before,
he did, didn't
he?
he? Yes, he stopped twice.
But he's got no rear end.
Yeah, he's really struggling.
I think Soups is in the pit lane. I think. Yes, he is.
J19 is trying to negotiate lapping a Renault,
which I believe is going to be BK.
Soups is retired.
He's retired in the pit lane because he was just in the pit lane. Oh, Madman's in the box. Madman's pitting again.
Oh, there's more contact. The Renault's cut across Michael's front wing. In the that was BK, but to be fair, it's not really.
Madman's retired.
Madman's retired.
Madman's had enough. Do you know this all helps? The person who's in 6th. He said after having a disastrous 16, he's gonna finish a race. He's now 5th.
BK is trying to fight Michael C.
May I introduce you something? Who's going to inherit 6th?
Mr. Mike Whiteside.
Correct.
I don't think he's a lap down yet, is he?
He is a lap down, yeah.
He is.
Dizzy's 9th, which let's be honest isn't too bad for him.
But will that be 8th? Will that become 8th?
Oh, it will be 8th, yeah, everyone will move up a place.
Oh, Whiteside's in the pit, so he's going to drop down.
But Matey Boy will be back in the points. And to be fair, credit where credit's due is Blood and Sand. Because he's still going. Even though he's 3 minutes 16 behind the leader, not with his own fault, it must be said. He has been in the wars, but he's still going.
He will be 11th eventually because we've still got Madman.
No, he's already gone up a place.
Yeah, but he's got another one to go. Madman is 10.
Oh yeah, because he would have only taken Soups because he retired.
Madman was a lap ahead of him.
Yes.
So he will go up to 11th eventually.
The lead's now 32 seconds now to J19, who now returns back to 2nd. Michael C is now still 3rd, lapping people. So the next VSC will come out next lap.
8? 37, 38?
It'll be 38, because it came out on 35.
No, I'm on board with people further down the field.
So Dave 1025 is now 5th. Jay Sterice is 6th. Dizzy Mine is 7th. Dizzy's actually not too far behind Jay Sterice. He's the next car behind.
Jay Sterice is on the hard, Dizzy is on the soft.
We've got to remember as well that people like Dizzy and KO have not run the mediums yet. They've only run the softs.
Yes.
Prenta's 9th. Whiteside's now
just been
8th.
Matey Boy up to 10th.
It's all going.
Blood and Sand 11th.
What's going on? Prenta's now. Is that TLK? Where's TLK gone? TLK fourth, yeah, TLK's fourth, right, okay. Whoa,
Whoa.
what's going on here?
Oh, TLK's lapping under yellow flags. That's what that was. TLK was lapping Prenter down the pit straight before it went green, and he had to let him back through. I'm sure that's what that was.
Would have Prenter seen that, and then not have had... It didn't look like there was contact, but it was flipping close. Has Michael... Right, okay, so Michael's seen TLK lapping in close proximity still.
Yeah, they're only 2 and a bit seconds apart.
If there's any problems with TLK or Michael C, Dave 1025 isn't actually too far behind.
TLK, in theory, can go a long way as well.
Right,
he's on the hard.
Gone, but
he was already retired.
Dizzy's now right up behind Jace Reese. I'm loving this. This is great because I saw people who were really struggling last year, like Whiteside, and new people like who were returning, like Dizzy, who hasn't raced on an F1 game since 2013, are doing really, really well. Looking for the qualifying. Looking at the qualifying results, thinking, oh no, they're going to struggle like nobody's business, but they're actually not doing too badly.
They're not at all. They're doing really, really well. It's really good to see.
I know that people have retired, but that's half the point. You've got to finish to get anything.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, we've gone to 39 without a VSC.
TLK is right on the back of Michael now.
Yeah, I've seen that. Has Michael got damage to his front wing? Yes. Yes, he does. Michael C's got damage to his front wing. He's got no front end at all on that thing.
Either that or his tyres had it.
No, he's got no front end at all.
How far do you think TLK can go? Because he's on the hards.
Well, if you could do 22 laps on the softs, 30 on the mediums, you'd imagine what, 40? As Michael C goes into the pit lane. That's a crash. How has that survived? I've no idea.
TLK pitted at the end of 21.
So TLK, in theory, can go to the end. I can't see the point of why. Wing. So he's now got right. So Mike, he hasn't changed
they didn't
his wing.
replace his wing.
No,
they didn't
he's on auto, not on yes. That's another thing that drives is
needs to be made aware
nuts.
of.
That everyone's because it's on auto. You assume that as there's damage, is gonna replace it.
I think Michael's about to retire because he's in AI mode.
Yep, I think that well. So that now puts Day 25 in 4th.
It does indeed.
Another person I'm quite pleased with. I know he wasn't completely struggling.
Oh, Dizzy's done Jace to Reese, by the way. Dizzy's up to 6th.
So he's right. Okay, so Dizzy. No, that could be 5th.
That could be 5th with Michael going slowly. The AI modes are set to very easy in these lobbies, so his car isn't going very quickly in AI mode. Although
Whiteside's
Michael
now
C looks like
in 8th.
Michael C has just left.
Oh,
he's not retired.
That's gonna be interesting.
So that means his car is just going to go slowly around in ghost mode.
No, not necessarily. I think it's slightly different on this game. I think it pulls off quite quick. I think it.
Not if you leave straight away. Because we had it in the test race.
Well, no, because I think
one of the test races.
It's slightly different. I think if you deliberately leave, I think the game's clever enough, surprisingly, to work out if you've left or if you've been disconnected.
Michael C's car's going into the pits, but that might just be to repair the wing.
Well, let's have a look.
Because I don't think the game is that clever.
Because he's already gone to 3 minutes 44 behind. I don't know what the sixth place is. Yeah, because sixth is 1 minute 48. Dizzy's in.
Yeah, it's just...
Just the other hat's in.
Oh, that could be a problem.
That will be a problem. Oh, I've lost.
Dizzy into his box now. Yeah, they've not got his tyres ready yet. They're only just replacing the tyres now.
No, he had a 5-second stop go, didn't he?
No, the pit crew were not there. They were still running around like headless chickens, getting the tyres ready.
Okay, so on my screen they were just waiting.
No, not on my screen, they weren't.
What, has KO
Prenter has a stop go. No, Prenter's...
Yes,
well,
KO's boxed.
Is he on the mediums now?
Yes,
Is he
so I was
yes,
just
he
thinking,
is.
why is Dave 1025 caught up like 25 seconds to the leader all of a sudden? Right, so TLK's now
what's going on
his
here?
lonesome. What? What?
There's been a issue with Whiteside and Blood and Sands because they were just going slowly side by side with each other through 7 and 8. I think Blood and Sands might have got in Mike's way and Mike had to take avoiding action. So we've got... Michael's car is still going round.
Yeah, but I'm only looking at the time.
Yeah, no, you may be looking at the time, but his car doesn't pull over, so it still gets in the way. Potentially.
It's not. Well, it is and isn't. It's in Ghost.
It's still it's in Ghost, but it's still a hindrance, especially for people like Dizzy, if the Ghost car decides to pit at the same time.
Yes.
So Michael will need to learn for the season ahead if he's going to retire from the race to do it properly.
Dizzy's not sure. I'm still trying to find out whose car that is on the end of turn 3.
I think it's Putterland's.
Yeah. Okay. So Dizzy's now up to 7th.
Is that Mike?
Prentis
That's
the
BK.
next one to move up. Then it'll be
That's
Matey
BK right behind him. Yeah. What happened to Whiteside? Was Whiteside 6, isn't he? He's ahead of Dizzy.
Yeah, Whiteside's ahead of all that. So Whiteside's in a battle with Jace DeReese.
Not really.
Well, no,
20
they
seconds.
are, because remember Whiteside was ahead of Jace DeReese, then Whiteside pitted, didn't he?
Can I point out, Whiteside has not used any other tyre other than the soft yet. He has used the soft throughout the entire race, so he's still got to pit one more time.
I feel stum.
And we expect Jace 330 to pit one more time himself, because he's on the hard, so he can go a long way.
Will we see any mechanic? I doubt it, because I haven't had any issues at all, because the game was promised to have major mechanical formalities that we had to look after, but it's actually not difficult at all.
I think it's more for career mode, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Right, so J19's used... What number is J19 using? By the way.
J19?
41.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It looked like 44 on the screen, but I was on board. That could be why. J19 and KO do similar times at the moment. TLK is falling back. J1025 is just pounding around on his own. Everyone's sort of on their own at the moment.
Yeah, the number 4 car is in 4th place.
So Dizzy's now... Dizzy's actually not too far behind Whiteside, actually.
It's about 12 seconds.
Yeah. Michael sees car still going round.
Yeah.
Trent is the next one to be in front of him. Then it'll be Matey's way. The BK's actually 10th.
BK will be 10th, and Blood and Sands in theory will be 11th.
And I think Blood and Sands the last runner.
He is. Yeah, we've only got 11 cars out there now.
So we've now got 21 a go.
They're on 46 to 66, so 20.
Well, no, because it's not 20, because 20 is actually
21.
the start of...
21 laps, yeah.
I know, because it's confusing math. So who's going to be taking the positives out of this race then?
KO, I think. J19 looking
Well, I was going to
pretty
say
decent.
that J19, I mean, with some strategy tweaks, is going to be quite quick, because he did pick really early on the first set of softs. But then he had a very good start and was leading for quite a long way as well. And then, but comparing from last season, J19 seems like back, at least. He was struggling in the tail end. Well, not really in the tail end. The tail end he came back a bit, but in sort of the mid-season of 16, he was struggling. He always really losing.
Yeah. Dave 1025 pits.
TLK will take a positive from this, being third.
And only being just over half a minute behind.
Well, so
think
Dave
he stopped one
1025
time
is now
less,
on the
but yeah.
softs. That
Yeah, so
won't
he's got to
get
pit
him
one
to
more.
the end, because unless he's very cautious on his tyres.
Well, I'd like to point out, he is now a lap
Oh,
down.
Jason, something's happened with Jace DeReese. He's very slow
He's in the
coming
pits.
into the pit lane entry.
Well, Mike Whiteside has now moved up into P5.
Yeah. So what happened to Jace DeReese? 'Cause he's pitting it now on the hards.
And he's
So
got
he's got a
stop
5
go
second
as
stop
well.
go, yeah.
He got the stop go for hitting his teammate, didn't he?
Yes.
And he's slow away leaving as well. Again, he's gone to the stop, but again, he's a lap down, so he's only got to do about 19 laps.
So, hang on, so what's this? So, Whiteside's now up to 5th. Dizzy's up to 6th.
Dizzy's 6th.
Oh, that's a new
Dizzy will
helicopter.
go to the end, because he's on the
hard.
hard.
Well, we think he'll go to the end. Jace
Mike
DeReese-
Whiteside has to box.
Yep. There's going to be an interesting battle there between Whiteside and Dizzy at the end, then.
Well, you would have thought, surely, if Mike's good at pits, he's got to use... He's probably... Well, he'll have to use the medium. There's no point in using the hard. So he's going to be using the medium. He might as well box now, surely. 20 laps on the medium? Easy, surely. As my co-commentator seems to go very quiet.
Well, no, I'm just waiting for the line. Well, there's my theory out the window as he goes round again.
No, I was just more providing a question than a theory.
Oh, right, okay. I thought you were actually going to be stating the fact.
No, well, it'd be a bit logical, surely. There's no point pitting for the mediums when there's only like 10 laps to go.
Yeah. But this is why this is F2.
Because he will lose a position
What you got to remember is, though, that the performance advantage he might now have on the softs, he might still have a performance advantage on the softs compared to the hards.
Yeah.
And if he pitted now, them mediums will be coming sort of to the end of their life. So if he did pit sort of in the next 6, 7 laps, then he can go, not really worrying about tyre wear at the end.
True. He might try and extend. He's currently 15 seconds ahead of Dizzy. He might try and see if he can get extended to about 20.
I'm trying to work out who's a lap down at the moment as well. I think Dave 1025 is the
Dave
last
1025
one on the lead
is.
lap.
No, Dave 1025, because KO is going round.
Yeah, he's just been lapped.
Yeah, KO is going around turn 7 and 8 now,
So it's only the
as
top
does
three.
Dave. So the top 3 are only the only cars on the lead lap.
Right.
Although TLK is just about to start the lap 49.
Well, TLK has to box again. I believe KO will have to box again. I think. Because he pitted on lap number... When did he pit for his mediums? 41.
25 laps.
He's also got
laps.
a 10-second time penalty.
Well, KO.
Yeah,
Interesting.
like a straight 10.
Exceeding track limits. I wonder if that's for the last corner.
Maybe, I don't know. Or turn 3. Don't know if you go wide out turn 3, it gives you for some
maybe.
like on the straight bit randomly a warning.
You know, we noticed earlier that Prenter didn't seem to get out of the way of the leaders when he was being lapped.
Yes.
Look on incidents, lap 35, 36. He's got 2 stop goes for ignoring blue flags.
Oh, so, and a collision with BK.
And a collision with BK. But it wouldn't be BK he would have been letting through, so he's ahead of BK. So
Correct.
as Whiteside is now actually pitting. And this one I would have suspect
Blood
would be
and
for the
Sand
medium.
on lap 40. When did Blood and Sand pit? I'm trying to work this out now. Because Blood and Sand has a warning for collision with Whiteside.
Yeah, I think that's what I just saw.
But he pitted Blood and Sand's on lap 41. So I don't know with that one. If I'm honest. Very strange that is.
So yeah, Mike Whiteside has pitted. He's come out
Behind Dizzy.
4 seconds behind Dizzy. As Dizzy's on the grass.
Yes.
There's White's having to let. I think that's TLK.
Yeah, that is okay, yeah.
Through to lap him. As
Dizzy
Dizzy's
might
retired.
pass.
Dizzy's crashed.
So he has
Dizzy's just
10.
crashed it. Yeah. Through turn 7 and 8. He was on the
hello.
grass coming out of 5
Oh, hang
and
on,
going
hang
through
on,
the
hang on,
kink
hang
of
on.
6.
We have a battle here for 5th. That's
Oh, yeah,
Jace Therese.
that's Jace Therese. He's... Ooh.
Just stuffed it up the inside.
When did Jace Therese pit for those? 'Cause he was on the hards
41.
last time I knew.
41.
41. Okay, so he
So he will have to pit again.
Jace Therese pitted at the end of 45.
Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of Blood and Sands, because Whiteside had a coming together with Blood and Sands on that 41. No, 40, sorry.
Well, that's still 18, 19 oh, who's that goes? That's the slow matey boy. Matey boy's in AI mode.
Oh, okay, so he hasn't retired.
He's just in
This is in AI.
and I think Mike Whiteside has just got a warning for passing it under yellows.
Yes, he does.
He's had to let
Yes,
it
he
through
did,
again.
yes. And Matey Boy's now
And
out
Matey-
of AI.
Yeah, and he's gone straight off the track. And again, that's in the yellow flag zone. Because that's...
Well, I don't think
I
he
think
gave
some
him a
logical-
warning that time.
No, but Matey Boy's gone back into AI mode again.
Ah,
He-
Dizzy's car's gone, so that's helpful.
Yep.
Right, so
See, I
that'll
think
put promote
drivers will
BK
need-
up to 10. Yes, it does.
Drivers will need to be made aware when they retire to give it 30 odd seconds before leaving the
London
lobby.
Sands goes up to 11.
For some reason, Matey Boy is just going around in AI mode.
So that would mean Blood and Sands will become 10th then. J19's boxed and is going slowly. Oh, because he passed Prenter under yellow flag, I bet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still
But what's going
yellow
on
flags. There's still yellow flags. I'm still seeing yellow flags being waved. It's now green, and he's now letting him through.
Yeah.
So J19 was actually being very clever there and spotting the yellow flags, but Prenter, I don't know if the game... Does the game not show blues when there's a yellow flag zone?
No, it doesn't.
So it's confusing some drivers.
It helps if you know the flag system.
Yes.
I think. Okay, Jason. Right, so where's Whiteside? Right, Whiteside's now effectively the straight between 9 and 10 behind Jake Reese now. Michael C's still 7th, somehow.
Yeah, his car's
still
still going around in
round.
7. Although Prenter's car is... Prenter's only about 2 or 3 corners behind him. Matey Boy's still in AI mode in 9.
But is about to be overtaken by BK. And give it time, Blood and Sands... Hang on a minute. Blood and Sands is catching up as...
BK?
Yeah.
As Matey Boy goes into the pits.
Which helps. Blood and Sands is now... And retires. Blood and Sands is now in the points. He's still last.
He is, and he's not...
But he's still in the pack. He's still in the... He's
not far off BK.
No. And remember, they're not far behind
Michael C.
Michael C. So actually it's a net 9, so we've only got 9 runners left.
Well, you say that, Michael C is coming round the last corner. So
Yeah,
he's still got an entire lap to catch him.
But will he be able to do that in 16 laps?
Well, the AI mode's on the easiest setting, so you would have thought so.
You'd hope so. What are the lap times?
What, for Michael C?
Yes.
His AI car is going round in 1 minute 30s, 1 minute 31s.
So it seems to it's mid 30s. It seems to be. Doing...
BK's currently doing 25s.
And Blood and Sands doing 24s. So 6 seconds a
So
lap.
they're 5 to 6 seconds a lap.
16 laps.
Well, no, they're a lap down as well, don't forget. Might be 2 laps down, actually.
Yeah, but isn't Michael's... No,
There's
not
BK
to Michael
hits
C,
anyway.
Not.
No, but they're 2 laps down to the leaders, which means they've only got like
14.
12 laps to catch him. But BK's in the pits now anyway, so Blood and Sands up to 9th outright now.
And considering that Blood and Sands was quite far behind at the start, I think he was lap 12.
BK's also got the stop go and goes on to another set of softs.
TLK's might be lapped soon. Yeah, TLK's sort of got the straight between turn 9 and 10 now between him and KO. So, going back to the point before where we're saying who's been good and who's going to be needed to improve, top of the list, who needs to be improved, really needs to be Madman, I'd have to say.
Yeah, he didn't seem to have a good race car. At all, from what
Didn't
we
have
saw.
any balance at all in the back.
Yeah, it was just way too twitchy. I also trying to think back through from early in the race. Oh, excuse me. As I'm yawning. KO actually nearly going off the track there at turn 5.
Hang on a minute. Oh,
What?
hang on. I've just worked something out. The only team that have got both cars still in the
Sauber.
race are... Oh, okay, there's two teams then.
Although
Sauber
one
and
of them has
Renault.
just had an off. Yeah. Oh, and you got Ferrari as well?
Oh yeah, I'm Ferrari. My theory's going down now.
Yeah, you've really blown your theory there.
Give him more medication, please. Okay, so Michael C's now... We can work this out by... No, we can't we? Because it gives us the wrong gap. So Michael C's going into turn 7. Blood and Sands is in the pits. That isn't helpful.
No. I don't. Yeah, they're not going to catch his car unless Michael C's car decides to pit again.
Which it could do.
I'll tell you what, it's going to be Blood and Sands is going to rejoin a long way in front of BK.
I'm still
Blood
trying
and
to
Sands
keep
is
an
going
eye
through
on
turn
this
3.
battle between Jason DeReese and Whiteside. Because Whiteside's dropped back quite a bit from Jason DeReese.
Jace Reese is on the faster tyre,
And he has used the harder tyre.
but he's been on those since lap 45.
Yes. So he's got to do 21 laps, but isn't 21 laps actually 18 or something? Cause he's
It's going to be about 18, 19 laps, but yeah.
Yeah, because the
That's
lead
still
is now
gonna
at
mean-
lap 58.
Yeah, he's 2 laps down. Jacer is just on started lap 56. So yeah, 2 laps down for Jace Reese.
I mean, as well, we haven't had a VSC in a while.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So obviously the game's sort of sorted itself out, apart from the fact there's yellow flags all over the place, but oh well.
Yeah. Well, I think, yeah, we're going to have to advise the drivers not to, when they retire, whether it's through crashing or just, giving up, not to leave the lobby until about 30 seconds, maybe more, after they press
Well,
retire.
it's not even that, because there's no actual car in between the final corner and after the pit straight. I think that's just for debris.
Yeah. But yeah, the yellow flags at turn 3 is for a car, as at
That's
turn
still
5.
there. The yellow flag there's still there, but all the other debris is still there. Where? Have we actually worked out yet what car that is?
I think it's Putterland. I think I said this when you had me on mute, pretty much. I think it's Putterland's Red Bull
It is Putterland.
in that wall at turn 3, and then you got Soulman on the inside on the exit at 5. And then once you go past Soulman's car, there's no more yellow flags until the start line again.
Right, so Blood and
Start
Sands.
finishing then.
Right, okay, so Michael C is coming through turn 9, Blood and Sands is going across the start line. He's got about 8 laps to catch him. I don't think he's gonna.
Blood and Sands is 3 laps down as well.
Yeah.
They won't catch him.
No.
Unless Michael C's car boxes, they won't catch him.
So in the situation then of the FIA, would Michael C's car would not count as a classified
Yeah,
finisher?
that would not count as a classified finish because he quit a long time ago.
Yes.
So he would get basically put down to the, as a theory, as one of the last to retire, or
Yes.
well, it would be deemed retired at the point he quit.
Yes. So when... Right, so going back to... I'm trying to work out when does a car become a retirement? Plus Blood and Sand nearly goes off the track. Because if we remember back to Abu Dhabi GP2 last year, new car lost connection.
You've got to do 90% of the distance to be classified.
Right. Okay.
That's the rule. That's regardless whether you crash or disconnect. If you quit, if you plain quit, I think you don't even get classified, even if you're within the 90%.
This is what I was
because
thinking.
you've left on your own accord.
So if you
haven't
this is what I'm
decided.
saying, because it can't tell if you've just plain left or you've disconnected.
Well, that's down to the driver itself to prove.
Right, okay. This is what I'm saying, because
For
obviously
us-
this goes back to last year for that GP2 race, because Newcart still won
Yeah.
that race.
Yeah, well, we knew Newcart disconnected because we knew we had connection issues,
Yes,
and it was obvious. But with Michael C, he was in AI mode for about half a lap
yes,
before he quit.
yes.
So that was
BK's
BK
behind
tries to
Michael C's
so yeah, he's
car.
but that's to unlap himself on it.
Yeah, so he definitely won't make it.
No, so he's still got another lap to catch to pass him. But he'll finish ahead of him anyway in the classifications. But
So everyone
yeah,
below
not on-
8 will be up a place. Obviously.
yeah, it's purely Blood and Sands and BK will be the only two. They'll move up from 9th and 10th to 8th and 9th.
TLK's almost a lap down now. I think, yes he is, he's almost a lap down.
Can I point out, Blood and Sand and BK have pitted 5 times.
I think, yeah, but what I remember, I think Blood and Sand's boxed, I think,
He pitted again
twice
lap
in
1.
the first
didn't
10 minutes, first 10 laps, I think.
he? Okay. Everyone else, other than BK and Blood and Sands, everyone else has pitted either 2 or 3 times. You've got KO, TLK, Dave 1025, and Jace DeReese.
Because if we look at...
Who have boxed
Blood
just
and-
twice.
Yeah, because Blood and Sand's first lap was a 156. And then his
I think
second
he
lap...
pitted at the end of lap 1.
And then his second lap was a 154. Which is another pit stop. Because his first sector time was a 51 for some reason.
Yeah, I think that. Well, I think that's the exiting the pit lane from the end of lap 1 to the
it's a
start of lap 2.
48, isn't it? Yeah, I was just comparing sectors here. So he pitted once there.
TLK will be lapped in the next couple of laps.
He pitted, right, so Blood and Sands pitted on lap 1, lap 11, lap 21, lap... '54.
And there's a
I'm
fifth
missing
one
a
in there
pit, I'm
somewhere. That's
missing a
only
pit
4.
stop somewhere. Oh, and 42.
There you go.
No. I've already said this. 40. No, I've already said that.
It's not that hard. Come on.
1, 2.
No, you didn't pit at the end of 2.
4. 5. Oh, there it is. 5. Yeah, his last one was on 54. Yeah, I've got it now.
That time.
There we go. Found in the box. And then
TLK is now, I believe, yeah, there you go,
being lapped,
blue flags out of the way. So he's just been lapped, so only the top two will finish on the lead lap. But is there any battles?
there is no battle at all.
Oh, there's none at all, is there? I'll tell you what, Michael C's AI is just coming to the end of Sector 2 now, they've returned 10. London Sands is going through 5.
It's gonna be tough.
He might catch it. I know he's
It'll be like with the last lap.
Yeah, I know he's only got like 3 laps to go, so I know he's 3 laps down, but yeah, he could still catch that AI car. Chaos.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, right, now. This brings it up a different notch, because J19's 50 seconds behind. He's 50 seconds behind. Oh! Oh, right, okay. Oh! But, very easy, it's only... If J19's doing, what, 23 seconds, about 7 seconds a lap. So, I don't think he'll catch him anyway.
He'll get about half that gap. In 3 laps, it's 7 seconds a lap, it's 21. So yeah, it's just shy of half the gap.
I'm running it if it's the same pace as the other AI. That's all I'm running off of. Okay, that's sort of woken everyone up.
Yeah, that's probably made KO go mad.
So KO's now going down the pit straight.
J19's going down the other DRS straight.
Yes. What's annoying is his marker is now a negative.
Now 1 minute. It's now negative 138. KO's rejoined anyway.
Right.
So yeah, that should be fine. But that would have woken him up.
Yeah, because he was just cruising. But he's still in AI mode.
Yeah, it will take. He's got to ready up in the lobby to load back in.
He's still in AI.
I think it will take him to about turn 10, 11 before it will stop ghosting. So around, maybe just after this turn.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. Waking up. There we go.
This is where he finds out he's probably got no force feedback or something.
Well, it doesn't matter. He can just cruise effectively now. Still, anyway. The TLK has actually had the saving grace. He's now not a lap down.
Blood and Sands is now 2 corners away from Michael C.
But them 2 corners are quite far apart, though.
Yeah, KO's just started the last lap, so yeah, they've only got a lap and a half to go.
Well, no, they'll have
fuel light is on.
Well, yeah, because it would be because it's you normally try and get it low fuel to the end of the race anyway.
Yeah, but it came on. But was that someone going off behind him at turn 4? I think it was. I think someone else. It might have been Dave 1025. You know, yeah, Dave 1025 just had an off at turn 4.
It's interesting the gaps are still negative after KO's rejoined. Oh, disqualified!
What's that for?
Quick, to the race director!
Disqualified for fail to use required tyre compounds.
He was on the mediums, wasn't he? Blood and Sands retired. TLK's been disqualified as well.
The same reason.
And KO's just crossed the line. Okay.
That's a concern.
All this means now that we've now got J
Dave
Streets is
25
first,
is-
Dave 1025 second, J Streets
Dave
is
25
third.
has pitted, thinking he's still got more race to go, but he's obviously...
Whiteside is fourth.
Made that third.
Third. Will Prenda be fourth then?
Dave 10...
No, Dave 1025 crossed
Jay
the line.
Sturris. Jay Sturris had a penalty, more, or at least one penalty more than Mike.
So
Or a couple of penalties more than Mike.
I thought Dave 10. Sorry, where is he? I thought. Oh, he's going to be right down the bottom of the list, isn't he? I thought Jace. Yeah, because he's on the mediums. He's used the mediums, J19. He used them twice. TLK
Why-
started on the mediums, then went to hards, then went to softs.
So the game's obviously
Broken.
lagged out there. Yeah.
Yeah, failed to use tyre compounds. Oh, I know why. I know why. What tyres has everyone finished on?
Mixture.
Because if...
Mixture.
Okay, because I was going to say, if they're on the softs at that current moment when KO's come back, then, and I've got no sound for this, which makes no sense, then would that have caused it?
I don't know. I think we've got a lot of reviewing to do here
Yeah.
over the coming days and weeks.
Well, we've got the F1 League one next. This could be interesting. So, we had two, like, I can't believe that. The day 1025 and Mike Whiteside. Prenta 5th. BK 8th. What the hell?
Blood and Sands and BK would technically be 6th and 7th because
Yeah,
that
they'll be
Hassan
yep.
would move down.
Yep. Prenta didn't get a penalty.
No,
And
neither did Matey
admittedly
Boy.
didn't Matey Boy, no, but Matey Boy hadn't done the laps.
Whiteside only got one.
J19 hadn't got one. Yes, he did. That's a lie. Because I think
I
he's got
don't think it showed.
I think they got disqualified, so that's why they won't show.
That won't show it. They've been disqualified. But yeah, that's. Also, look at the time it took KO to finish the race. Look at the finishing time.
3 hours.
Or is that 3 minutes 5?
No, that's 3 hours. No, it is 3 minutes. What?
Because that's.
Oh, because he came back, didn't he? That's why.
He's come back.
So if we had that situation, then we have to go back on count back. Then.
Or
to
you just
65
have to. Yeah, you'd have to classify it
from 65.
from the second to last lap because yeah, it wouldn't be fair to. It wouldn't be fair to take him out of the running. Just because
Anyway,
the game
after all that
was
confusion, we've now learned something.
Yeah, that's one that we've not come across before
No.
in either of the
for-
test races prior to this.
Yes, exactly. This is why we need them. Well, this is the thing. The problem is now the date for the leagues have all been set. They can't be pushed back.
We'll have to see how the F1 test race goes.
Yeah. Well, isn't patch 1.6 in between now and the next weekend?
I don't think there's actually a specified date for it to be released on Sony. It's been sent to Sony to approve, but Sony haven't released it yet. But I don't think they've got a set date on it yet.
Well, neither is Microsoft for Xbox version because it's only PC it's got on. So
Yeah. Hopefully we'll see the update.
this week because it really needs it.
It is needed, and I think 1.06 is meant to be a big update as well. I think there's quite a bit to it being updated.
Quite a lot that needs to be fixed. But it didn't look like there was a lot of things it was updating, because the main thing for the online was the force feedback issue.
It's the force feedback issue, but you've also got the scattered cars, the yellow flags and such.
Oh, is that also being sorted out, is it?
I thought it was.
No.
I can't remember.
We'll
We
have
never
to
know with Codemasters.
see. No, we don't.
If you're listening, Codemasters, sorry, but that's the truth.
Yes, sort it out, please!
You've witnessed
We
it
know
yourself,
you're
you've been
listening because
watching.
you've probably taken our streams down for the FON.
Yeah,
So sort
please
it out.
sort it out. Oh dear me. So next week will be the F1 League boys going around Spain for their test race. Hopefully we won't come across as many issues as this, but I don't know whether it's also as a result of people leaving the lobby, leaving and rejoining and what have you, sort of cause that tyre penalty glitch to occur.
Yeah.
It could be a situation where we might have to just tell people you can retire but not quit the lobby. The only time you can leave the lobby is if you disconnect, in theory.
Mm.
And then
Well, the problem
maybe
is,
if you disconnect.
I think that I'm gonna stop my stream now because there's no point in them listening to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.